Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Allen again, and I'm going to talk to you about math again today. We're going to do some Toucan math together. Remember the other day we talked about dominoes and how the dot sign there helped us to count on. In second grade, we want to start figuring out how to add quicker. And so we don't always have dominoes with us that we can count the dot sign in order to add on. So I'm going to show you something called touch math, where we can find those dots on the numbers themselves, just like there's dots on a domino. Let Ms. Allen show you. Look at my paper with me. I put all the numbers up here, 1 through 9, and I'll show you where the dots would be on the numbers. On the number 1, there's a dot at the top, only one dot. On the number 2, there's 2 dots, one at the top and one at the bottom. On the number 3, you would touch each of the ends of the 3. 1, 2, 3. And that would remind you there's 3 dots for a 3. For number 4, we would make a square, and that gives us the 4 dots. For number 5, we make the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a dot in the middle. Remember that pattern, boys and girls. On a domino, you would see that same pattern for a number 5. Anytime you see that pattern of a square with one in the middle, you know it's 5. And we would count those dots and count on by 5. For the number 6, you see 3 dots on top of each other with a circle around it. If we look at our key down here, we notice that a dot with a circle around it means we count it twice, 2 times. So I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always going to go in the same direction. Start at the top and go down. Number 7, we see 3 dots with a circle and one does not. Again, remember, if it has the circle around it, you're going to count it twice. We'll do those, and then we'll touch the one that doesn't have a circle around it. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For number 8, we would go around the square twice. Always start in the same place so you're sure that you've counted all of them 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I have to count on by 8 and I touch those dots, it helps me to know I have counted on by 8. If I have to count on by 9, we see that I have to touch it 3 times. 1 for the dot, 1 for the orange circle, and 1 for the purple circle. So I would start at the top and I would go straight down and I'd do that 3 times. It goes like this, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's try to use it with some problems, and I'll show you how fast you can count, and you won't have to set your pencil down and count on your fingers. We won't have to find a domino to look at the dots on there to count. You can just use the numbers right in front of you to quickly add on. Now the directions say start with the biggest number, then count on by touching the dots on the smaller number. All right, easy enough. If problem number 1, I see 5 plus 8 equals. Well, that's kind of hard. I don't know that in my head yet, so I want to find the bigger number. Is 5 bigger or is 8 bigger? Well, you're right. 8 is bigger, and that's why I put the dots in the 5, because I'm going to say 8, and then I'm going to touch the dots in the 5 to count on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So my answer is 13. That was pretty quick and easy, quicker than counting on my fingers. Let's try the next one. Which is bigger, the 9 or the 3? Yes, the 9 is bigger. And then I touch the dots to count on. 10, 11, 12. Boy, that was pretty quick. I found that answer before I could even get my fingers up there. How about 13 plus 5? I didn't put the dots on. Can you find? Remember, 13 is bigger, so we say 13 and then touch the dots. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and don't forget the one in the middle, 18. If you forget, use your cheater notes I've given you up here. For a 5, remember, here's the pattern. It looks like a square with one in the middle. 6 plus 7. Ms. Allen tricked you. I put the dots on the bigger number instead of the smaller number. Could I do it that way? Sure, you could. It's just going to take maybe a little longer. Let's try it that way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Remember, I did the ones that are circled twice because that's what my directions say. When they're circled, you do them twice. Let's try 2 more. Again, I tricked you. I put the circles on the bigger number. You can do it that way. It just sometimes might take longer. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, that was pretty easy. Eventually, you'll want to train your brain to just look at those dots and you'll be able to count on in your head. In 2nd grade, we want to develop our mental math. So which number's bigger? That's right, the 12's bigger. So what's my pattern for the 8? Look back up here. If you forget, it's a square, and I have to do it 2 times. So let's try it together. We're going to say the bigger number, then touch the dots to count on. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's do it again. 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, that's a really big answer. We count all the way to 20. That wasn't too hard at all, was it, boys and girls? Well, thanks for practicing me. Hope you use this method on your own. This helps you from counting on your fingers. You can count on quickly and you can count bigger numbers. Good luck, boys and girls.